Hello, everyone. Today we're going to be talking about a topic that you may like, and I like it too. It's called gaming. We're going to be diving deep into some of the 5 myths about video games. So stay tuned. If you're a middle schooler every day, you probably finish your class at school and finally get a chance to leave the blue double doors that say exit and get a chance to do something to unwind. People have many ways of letting out the school vibes and having fun. Whether it be playing flag football, chatting with friends, reading a fun fiction or non-fiction book, people even play video games to unwind. That's right, video games. Today we're going to be talking about common myths believed by parents and children about gaming. I'm your host, Pranav J. Shankar, and this is your co-host,
Vibhav J. Shankar.
who will be speaking near the end of the podcast. Let's talk about the first one. Gaming is always bad for physical and mental health. This common idea is believed by parents around the world, and this is a way that parents advise their children to stay away from video games. But actually, this is not always the case. A study by the Washington Post found that gaming actually increases reaction time and sharpens the ability to do more things at once. One of the reasons this works is because when you play video games, you're probably thinking about pressing the spacebar on the computer, the boss, and how happy you're going to be if you beat the level all at the same time. It also helps in processing information quicker, and when reaction time gets faster, it also helps in responding to situations that need a quick reaction. Another common myth, which I think has gained a lot of popularity over the past few years, is that girls don't play video games and boys should be more like them. Can you believe it? Even my moms think this is true. Let me tell you a story. It was a Monday, 4 p.m., and I was walking to my locker to get my backpack. And about halfway there, I saw a group of girls, headphones and everything, playing Blox Fruits, the new trend Roblox game. Most of them were using their computers, while some were using their phones. Suddenly, I thought, wait, girls don't play video games, do they? This is one example of how the myth was disproved or busted. From my experience, there shouldn't be a gender stereotype about boys always playing video games, and that girls don't play them. It hurts either side because the boys don't want to be branded as people who always play video games, and girls shouldn't be branded as people who don't because, yeah, some of them do. Picture this. You're constructing a pyramid in Minecraft for your history project at school, and you're almost finished and adding a few finishing touches. Then, your parents come into your room and think you're playing video games for fun, and they shut down the laptop. You probably want to say so many things ranging from, but it's for classwork, or it's an educational history project. But you have to sit there quietly without saying a word. This, by the way, is a myth actually. Games are not educational and are only used for entertainment. This is not entirely true. Games can be fun and, like I said before, used for entertainment. But they can also be related to more serious topics like helping kids who have mental disabilities. In the Autism Parenting magazine, video games actually help kids who have autism connect socially and can establish friendships online. If you play video games, one of the games you probably play is Minecraft, and that too, Minecraft servers. So many people play Minecraft every day, and friendships across the world are easily establishable. Another myth, video games are desensitizing and they remove emotion from people. Actually, studies have been conducted by Frontiers showing that video games do the complete opposite. Video games can actually help induce happiness in people and can help people get over tragedies or losses because they'll experience happiness when they play the game. They can also help families connect with each other and can reunite with friends. The last and final myth. If the older sibling plays any sort of video games, the younger sibling will be lured into playing more games than the older sibling, leading to a negative impact on their learning. Let's segue into an interview with a younger sibling to get a better understanding about how video games impact younger children. Welcome everyone. Today we will be interviewing a child younger than teenagers and older than toddlers. Let's get a viewpoint from a younger sibling who will come on right now. How are you doing today?
Great and ready for your interview.
Good. Here's your question. How long do you play video games every week?
I usually play 2 hours of video games per week.
Let's say I gave you a chessboard and an opponent ready to play you, and a Nintendo Switch loaded with all the games you could possibly think of. What would you choose?
I would choose the chessboard because playing video games gets boring after some time. It's fun though, but playing video games doesn't interest me much, and I would prefer the chessboard more than the Nintendo.
Okay, this helps, and you can sign off from the interview.
You're welcome. Thank you for inviting me to the interview.
My younger sibling has given a standpoint about video games from a younger population than teenagers like me, and I also feel the same. Is it a myth that younger siblings are attracted to video games, and if older siblings love video games? Video games have developed so many myths, whether they're good or bad. Or are they bad for health and should be avoided as much as possible? The question is, are they good or actually are they bad? Neither have been proved yet, and video games seem to be showing a positive effect on kids, and I think that video games are good if, however, are played not excessively, for example, 30 to 45 minutes a day, and not toggling between games and schoolwork. I hope this podcast helped you and educated you about some of the myths of video games, and I hope you carry this knowledge onto your fellow peers. Your host, Pranav J. Shankar, and your host, Vibhav J. Shankar, signing off.